Aerosol sprays, from deodorants to cleaning products, are household staples prized for their convenience. Yet, their pervasive use masks potential long-term health risks linked to their chemical composition. While occasional exposure may seem harmless, chronic use can lead to serious health issues. Here's how aerosol sprays may silently jeopardize your well-being over time. Volatile organic compounds VOCs, respiratory and neurological threats. Many aerosols rely on propellants like propane, butane, or compressed gases, which emit volatile organic compounds VOCs. These chemicals contribute to indoor air pollution, exacerbating respiratory conditions such as asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD. Prolonged inhalation of VOCs can cause persistent coughing, throat irritation, and reduced lung function. Beyond the lungs, VOCs like toluene and xylene are neurotoxic, potentially leading to chronic headaches, dizziness, and even cognitive decline with long-term exposure. Chemical additives, hormonal havoc, and cancer risks. Aerosol products often contain additives with insidious effects. Phthalates, used to prolong fragrance in air fresheners, are endocrine disruptors that interfere with hormone regulation. Chronic exposure may contribute to reproductive issues, developmental abnormalities in children, and increased risks of diabetes or obesity. Formaldehyde, a preservative in some cleaning sprays, is a recognized carcinogen linked to nasopharyngeal cancer and leukemia. Even aluminum compounds in antiperspirants, though controversially tied to Alzheimer's with inconclusive evidence, raise concerns about bioaccumulation in tissues. Particulate matter, lung damage, and inflammation. The fine mist from aerosol sprays contains ultrafine particles that penetrate deep into the lungs. Over time, these particles can cause inflammation, scar lung tissue, and impair respiratory capacity. Studies suggest a correlation between long-term particulate exposure and chronic bronchitis or emphysema. Additionally, particles may carry toxic chemicals into the bloodstream, amplifying systemic risks. Skin absorption and dermatological effects. Chemicals in aerosols can also harm the skin. Direct contact may cause dermatitis, while absorption of solvents like ethanol or synthetic fragrances can lead to systemic toxicity. Over years, this may weaken the skin barrier, increasing susceptibility to allergies or infections. Vulnerable populations at greater risk: children, the elderly, and immunocompromised individuals face heightened risks. Developing children are particularly sensitive to endocrine disruptors, which can derail growth and puberty. Similarly, elderly individuals with pre-existing conditions may experience accelerated respiratory decline. Mitigating the risks: to minimize harm, ventilate, use aerosols in well-ventilated areas. To disperse chemicals, opt for alternatives, choose pump sprays or solid products, e.g. roll-on deodorants. Read labels, avoid products listing phthalates, formaldehyde, or parabens. Limit use, reduce frequency and opt for natural cleaning solutions like vinegar or baking soda. Conclusion: while aerosols offer immediacy, their long-term health implications demand caution. By understanding the risks tied to VOCs, endocrine disruptors, and particulate matter, consumers can make informed choices, prioritizing ventilation, safer alternatives, and mindful product selection can help mitigate cumulative damage, safeguarding health for years to come. Remember, what's convenient today shouldn't compromise your tomorrow.